UK-based Ghanaian lady and her only son faced up to 27 years in prison. This lady and the son were last week found guilty in Guildford in the south of England. They are due to be sentenced in the next 6 weeks. This is a story that a lot of people, especially those from our community who have young children, especially young black children, can learn from. The mom is now blaming the son, while the son is blaming his mom. The boy's father is saying the mom has destroyed her son's life. Let me know what your views are as we dive into the story of Andrew and his mom, Afua. Good afternoon, Frank is my name. This is the Lunch Club, if you see my face for the first time. A platform where we share the latest immigration and diaspora news to inform and educate our audience. The lady in question is somebody who has lived in the UK. Akua, she and the father of this child, they are separated. The boy was seeing his father. He was having contact with his father. After some time, the boy stopped seeing his father, and the father said he tried to work back his son into his life, and the boy, with the help of the mom who made things difficult, he said his son went AWOL. The man said for a few years he has not seen the boy, who is now only 21 years old, and he and his mom, they are going to spend a long time in jail. I guess you might want to know, why would mom and her only son, what have they done that will make them to be looking to spend a long time in prison? Sit back. That is a story that we are going to share with you. Hopefully someone can learn from this story. When Aqua's son, Jordan is a young boy who was full of life. He's a boy who has the prospect, according to his mom, of playing football at the highest level. Dedicated, very, very good footballer. In fact, this boy was on the list of one of the second division league when he was growing up. He was very, very talented footballer that everybody thought this boy would go far. The father said he invested a lot in his son's life. Now this boy, he started hearing his mom complaining about money. Mom will always complain, no shift. I'm waiting for the agency to call me today, but they promised to give me shift. His boy is now saying that he became tired of seeing his mom struggle with money. Because of the struggle of his mom, according to this boy, he said he wanted to help his mom. That is the intention that the boy said he had from the beginning. Mom started seeing this kid come home with nice, beautiful things. The boy told his mom initially that, look, this thing that I'm getting now, I am getting it from my football. The people that I play football with, they like me and they always give me gift. Mom, initially, she said she believed. But when this boy started giving mom, at times you call mom 200, mom said he will ask the boy, where did you get this money from? He said, my friend gave me the money. My coach gave me the money. They want me to sign for them. Anything this boy tells mom, mom will believe this boy. There were people in the Ghanaian community who were telling mom that, look, we are seeing things on the street that you need to be alert. This boy, we are seeing him around Croydon. He was knocking around with some people that everybody knows what these people were doing, and this is not good for your son. He was going to some estate inside Croydon that is rife with crimes and people of bad character. They told him more. It got to a point that this boy was under surveillance. Mom, who is a hard-working Christian mom, it got to a point that this boy was now buying his mom expensive bag. It started from, mom, take this. Mom, take this. Before you know what was happening, mom came to the point where she discarded all her values. She discarded all her values. She stopped complaining about shift because this time around, this boy was not giving mom money, and mom was now happy with what he was getting. The boy was told by his friend that, look, you are under surveillance. You need to play low. When the boy was told that you need to play low, guess what this young boy did? He decided to revigorate his strategy, and this time, mom was not the one that was driving them. Mom said initially she didn't know. She was driving, she would drive the boy, she would drive to the place. The boy will not come out because the boy knew that he was under surveillance. The mom was not the one that was driving to different places. And guess what mom was not doing? A woman who has never had any problem before for the years that she has been in the UK. She doesn't have any criminal record. The boy was not telling the mom, not knowing that he was being watched. Mom, it's not hard. Just once you take this stuff, go and drop it with this guy. They don't drop it. Nobody's putting an eye on you because nobody suspects that you will do anything like this. The boy did not know that he and his mom, they are not being watched. A mom, we are talking about an African mom. She is not the one that is running the operation for the boy, and mom stopped working, doing the work that she was doing, care work, because now she's not getting money. One fateful day, mom was going, the boy wasn't coming out because his friends told him that one of their friends has been arrested because there was a conversation between him and somebody about importing stuff into the country, and that now linked this boy to the police radar. So they told him, play low, play low. The boy played low, but this time, mom was not the one that was doing the operation. Police then flagged up mom. When mom, one fateful day, she was going to where she was going to see this boy's client for this boy, not knowing that she's already been flagged up, because it now comes out that this boy doesn't leave the house, and the police knew that the boy doesn't leave the house, but somebody was doing what he was still doing, because they were saying that the people that he used to go and supply, that mom was not seen with those people, and the police could work it out. How come this woman is not going to see this person? What is the connection between them? Then they now look at, they map it, and they concluded. When mom was arrested, she initially denied that, look, I am innocent, I am innocent of this thing. When the police forensically examined her phone, they saw that mom was telling the son, we have made a lot of money from this thing, we need to stop. Son, we have made a lot of money from this thing, we need to stop. The conversation was so damning. It's so much indict mom that mom initially said, I do not know. But when the case now went to court, a barrister told her, look, the police have enough evidence against you, and because you are the adult in this case, you are going to go wrong. You're going to go in for a long time. Mom refused the advice of her barrister, and barrister said, plead guilty because you are going to go in for a long time. The mom said, no, over my dead body, I will never go to prison. When the case went to court, that was when the police were playing recording of this boy and his mom, the conversation they were having about buying a house close to the airport in Ghana. And yes, the money they've made, they were talking about investing the money and everything that they've achieved. And they were even smiling that, yes, we've made so much money from this day, I cannot go back to work again. Mom was shocked when they were playing all this thing in court, and she was hearing her voice saying, I will never go back to work again. With the money I've made, if I knew that there's so much money in this thing, I would not have wasted my years working. And now the mom and the son, they were found guilty last week in Guildford. And it's the father that contacted me telling me, Frank, this boy, his life has been destroyed by my ex-wife. Now my son is going in for a long time. The judge have told them that they will be going in for a long time. The just waiting for sentencing. In a few weeks' time, they'll be sentenced. They've already been found guilty. Mom is now regretting that if she had known, she would not have gotten herself involved. And the son is blaming mom that you did not set a good example. Who do you blame? Do you blame mom? This is not the first time. There is a case of another woman in Birmingham. 5 of her children, she used them to do similar thing. In the case of this woman, she went to Mexico. She was bringing drugs to the country. She used 5 of her children. She used them to do the same thing. That tells you the value that people have when it comes to money. Who do you blame? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Whether you have any sympathy for Aqua and her only child who will be going to prison for a long time. If you know anyone that would benefit from this video, kindly ensure that they see this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that people can learn, because there are valuable lessons that we can